Hello folks, good evening, and welcome to another Friday night. More Pathfinder, where we keep doing the DLC until our teams have finished looting the countryside. Again, I don't entirely sure know why. We can probably beat the hell out of anything. We can afford anything they want us to do. Apparently the Crusade still needs help though, even though I'm fairly certain we've won. Still, let's load up into the game and carry on exploring some isles. We think we're currently on a flying isle, which is a weird thing. Like, they made this whole deal about how the fairy court is floating in the air and can follow you around. I was hoping that meant that they could literally, like, you could go anywhere and it would go with you.
Adventures are exciting.
That doesn't seem to be the case, and I'm kind of saddened by that.
We will win this war.
Get on the horse.
The goddess protects
Get on the
us.
boar.
I'll prove I am
Get on the Triceratops,
I wonder why.
which is always an odd thing to say. Area exit. So let's go ahead, head out to the Murky Grotto. It'll take us 17 hours to get there. Night has happened. Like, days are happening. Ooh, an event is... Evaded. Oh, it's just called the Azatas is triggered. Boring. What else do we got here? We got Glory to the Heroes, Xanth's Experiments, and Defenders of Freedom. Honestly, morale is still capped. Apparently we get... I'm assuming... Hang on. The Banner of Victories happens whenever we beat a demon army. That seems to happen often enough that at least once every 10 days we get a demon army. The Banner of Conquest means whenever we capture demon force, it adds 20 days to the amount of time before it starts going down. We've got every single fort. Like, we have full control of the World Wound, at least this side of it. I'm guessing there's also stuff over here we're not dealing with. So that can't go down, because if Banner of Conquest starts going down, then what the hell do we do, right? There's nothing for us to capture. Do you have to let them take something over so we can recapture it? I've never had these two go down. Banner of Victories and Banner of Conquest. Like, there is technically a time limit to this game because of the morale, but it is so forgiving, at least at the level I'm playing at. It is ridiculous. Anyway, back to actually getting to the Murky Grotto. Right, we are in the Murky Grotto. And we will go straight to the next island. We did one part of the DLC, so today is either doing more of the DLC stuff, potentially finishing it. If we finish it over the course of the last couple of days, we'll just basically be hitting skip day until that thing is done. I think between that and this, these are the last things I need to do before we go into Iz. Right, take me to the ship. We have what, 2 islands to go? 3? Of this branch. If there's a 4th branch, there'll be a 4th branch as well. But I think we might be heading to Iz. Yeah, so 3 islands left on this branch. If this is the last branch, there's 3 islands left on this DLC. Gods can't help anyone, they're just mortals. Yeah, Ember's passionate atheism. Which I always enjoy. Right. We have found where we're going to go. We have Cadaverous Underflow, which is the undead. Okay, so this is the thing that was when that was around last time. Weird affected undead. So we'll do a weird test with Nenio. And what's this one? This is Cannibalistic Undertow. This island is affected by magical undertow flowing beneath it. This island is ravaged by cannibals and diseases. Every time a cannibal devours a corpse, they go into a rage similar to a barbarian's rage. Oh, we've seen this one before. Every time an infectious enemy hits with a melee attack, the attacker must make a fortitude save or become infected with disease. That's not a problem, though. Mass heal cures disease.
You
Right.
require my unbiased opinion?
Yeah. It's annoying that this is going to happen. That happens because of the taco, which is fine. Anyway, B, not B. Pre-buff, and hell, we'll do important buff as well because I want the Death Ward more than anything else. Just checking, we have also got we got Mind Blank as well. Zombie, Breastplate, Stalker.
Anything
Right,
new?
is this working? Let's find out.
No time for debates.
No, okay. Ghost Stalker hit Wenduog? What the hell? Burn it.
Surrender or else.
Nenio. Key Shout it. How much health have you got left? 53. Key Shout does 26 points of damage. You cannot be stunned, can you? You're immune to stun. You won't take the sonic damage, you're just immune to stun.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
Undead Construct. Really? There's nothing that says it can't look fine. I guess. We'll just fireball the back line then. We'll double fireball the back line. Because of Swift spell. Oh, sorry. Ivy with that. Apologies.
Away.
Blast you. Hey, Eclectic. So it worked once and not the next time? Alcat, please. Sounds like we have a race condition in the code somewhere. Yep. Ivu, there. I'll obliterate the Gold Stalker at least, because Wendu can probably start can deal with you. Alright, what do we have over here? We have a Nightmare Lich. Hey, Barrack! We need to wipe you out, so let's go over here. We're gonna smite evil with a Lich. And then just...
Into the fray.
And you can't reach... Wow, I completely missed the zombies there. Did I? Did you summon them? Have you been naughty? These are death spells, so this won't work on you. Flame Strike? Oh, really? It's a shame. This was on 9 HP. Ember? Move up. And... not what I wanted to do, but I'll take Stormbolt. Chandra, can you give me a eruption? Unraveling fusion eruption. Okay, I need to make sure not. I cannot. If I kill anything I hit, so I gotta be very, very careful with this. Over there. Can I get an eruption out here? Is that feasible without hitting the pair of them? Yes, I can. Ivu. Are you staggered? Why are you staggered? Having to find a debuff in this list. Staggered. You're staggered from something. I'm not sure what. Wendu? Kill the Nightmare Lich. You healed yourself. Right.
The light. You.
Done. Done. Oh, somebody actually prisoned. Ring of Protection 3, Vast Intelligence 4, Heavy Fortification Cloth. Right. Bunch up. Hmm? Are you off your horse? Did you fall off your thing?
Beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Wonder why.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Zombie, 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 zombie. Ooh. Good. Good first positioning. Immediate blast. They didn't die. What? Did they make their saving throws? Oh, the zombies have more hit points. Okay, in that case... disintegrate. We could disintegrate, but eh. Bit of a waste to use it on them. Greater Evocation. Not Greater Versus Magic Experience, not Greater kind of Cold. Cold Death Strike. Greater Sirocco. Greater Hellfire Ray. Oh, Greater. Chain Lightning. Elemental Assessor. Let's try. I've never actually cast Elemental Assessor. This is a good way of doing it, I suppose. Cast Elemental Assessor on the breastplate. Did it do no damage whatsoever? And they disbelieved it. Are you kidding me? Hit the target. Critical hit the target as well. Nice. Saving throws succeeded. Not sure why you need a will saving throw, but it's there. There's 0 acid damage. Aren't you supposed to try every single element until something? Never mind. Hello, trap. No, it's not. This is the one that doesn't take a turn. Quarry doesn't take a turn.
No glory without risk.
Who did you get the -4 dex to? The Yomine. That's fine. Go over here, just knock the zombie out for a bit.
Be gone, fiend!
Firestorm. Hitting everyone who we can. That'll do. Kill that zombie down. You're on fire. Ivo. Move over here and eliminate the zombie. Thank you. Ooh. A shade of some kind. An actual shadow. Oh, Chaos Gate AI never changed. You need some Chaos Gate on the side. We're gonna just do move up again. And we're gonna use an eruption. I think an eruption is a really good place to hit all. No, damn it, I can't hit all 4 of them. Hit these 3 then. That kills the shadow, kills the skeleton sniper. Right, Nenio. Step backs, please. Okay, that was a proper elemental assessor. You have resistance to everything. But there you have it. Is that both casts of your elemental assessorness, by the way, or is that just one? Yeah, that was both casts of the elemental assessor, okay. I'll do. There's a shadow caster over there. I kind of want to deal with you. Yeah, it's your turn next. I'll do. Zombie. Boreum McBoreface. Okay, you have a hard time hitting things. Because your AC is through the roof, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You're immune to Hellfire A. Well then. Again, it's mutual, goes both ways. Zombie over here. Are you healing whenever you shoot? Septic Touch. No, it's fine. Sepulchral Might. Yeah, every time the creature does damage, yeah, that's part of the thing, isn't it? That's part of the undertow, right? Let's blast you. Good. Menio. Again, you can't do anything. Wendu. Start wailing this bunch, shall we?
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Wheel on you for it. Ooh, knocked down as well. Ember. Move, like... Move there. Move here.
I'll hit you.
Blast you. I'm having a bit of a Mexican standoff with a basic Chaos Spaceman that insists on shooting long range at a Purgator that's in high cover, doing about 0 damage on average. Unfortunately for him, the Purgator is a weapon that ignores armor, but because the distance the cover is doing 2 damage per round. Oh no! That is the way of things. Who needs healing? You need healing. Heal thyself. Chandra, just move forward at this point. You need to move up because you can just hit someone with that. Someone to freedom. Ennio, move up as well. Wendu.
No match for me.
That was 2 number 1s back to back.
For you.
And good.
Thank you.
Finish that one off. Keen gave +1. What a waste of my time. So
A simple smile goes a long
disarm
way.
that, please.
Easy.
Grab that, please. Alright, let's get over here. Oh yeah, Bismuth has fast healing. Loot that. We have a greater selective metamagic rod. Okay.
Something over there.
Right, that's over there. So,
Is there
Chandra,
trouble? You offend
blast
me.
you. If I try to move close, I'm triggering another pod, so plinks it is. It happens. Wendu? Is it a spirit doggy? Is it an arm? Is it an animated arm? Oh, I might as well move up then. Social.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Move over here. Move over here. Strike.
To the fray.
Ivu. Move over here. Ember. Move over here. If I do this, am I getting all of them? I think so. Damage there, damage there, damage there, there's a... Okay. Ennio. Who we got there? Zombies, we'll just fire a fireball. Two fireballs. Never mind. Oh, there's a shadow caller over there, summoning some frost giants. Chandra, do you have the range on this one? Because I would love to be able to get the range on this one. Right, how far can you can go there? Which is, I think, enough to hit everybody. Didn't kill the summoner. Is important to note. Just gonna unload on you.
Begging me to stop.
Good. There's still a summoner over there. Oh, you're over there. Are you? Hang on, where is it? Who summoned the frost the lich? Sorry. Who summoned the man, that predates that. Where was it? They rolled initiative. Nahinjan Shadowcaller. There's a Nahinjan Shadowcaller hidden somewhere around here. We don't know where they are. But they are hidden somewhere around here. Social? You got a flame strike, haven't you? Nahinjan Shadowcaller is somewhere over here. We did damage to it. Yomani. Again, kind of don't... Oh, there you are. You hid from me. How dare you. Come up here, please. We're gonna call you... We're gonna call you evil and attack you.
The inhibitor. Guide my blade.
Frost giants die. Ivu. Bismuth. You're down. Nanio. There's a lich over there, and you have nothing you can do with the lich. Oh, lovely. There's an achievement for getting 10 different warp surge debuffs in a single mission. Yay! Chandra, move over here, please. And just... This rune of freedom, you. Wendu, is anything over there I want? There's a trap. Whose activation is back here. You can't pick locks.
Be gone,
We'll
fiend!
wail on you for a bit.
Fall!
Oh, you were knocked prone. You precious thing. You were knocked prone. Okay.
The light take you.
Right. Chandra,
Friendship lasts forever.
grab that.
No challenge at all. With grace. You're
What
a
the
good
hell?
person.
What the hell, damn guy?
Into the fray. The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Chandra. You can't blast anyone because you haven't got the damn angle for it, unfortunately. Go over here. Let's run a freedom. Nenio.
You should have listened to reason.
6 HP. Really? Okay. That'll finish you off. Good.
Surrender or else.
There you go. Grab all that. Grab that. Grab that. Loot all the things. Loot that. That is a belt of physical form plus 6. Physical form is strength con? Dex con. Again, exactly the one I need, but I've already got it. I had it ages ago. Again,
The world is full of wonder.
Maivu, heal yourself. Now where are we at?
This is my time to shine.
Please, be careful.
Adventures are exciting.
Pick the lock, please.
Easy.
Yoink. Amount of agile flits plus 3. Let me do things. Let's try an eruption. Let's try a magma eruption. Is that better? No, that's way lower. That's way worse. That is way worse. It's halved and then halved again. It's halved twice. Yeesh, that is way worse. Hendry the Jailer, I will swallow you whole.
No glory without risk.
See, that gives me hope in that this isn't the end of the DLC. Okay, Nenio. You can speed cast something, can't you? You can speed cast the fireball. Yeah. It does no damage because they're all immune to fire. How high is your fire resist? 30. Undo. Socio. Heal ourselves at this point. Chandra, can you blast these two? Do it. I see that does. Yeah, that does more damage. The other one did about 120 damage. This is 167. But it is halved, and then. Why was it? Why was it? Why did he have the double? I don't know. Why was there a double situation here?
The light take you.
You in range? Yes. Ember, skip that one. Nenio? Oh, corpse seed, hello.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Oh, there's Vavakia? Prison Warden. Yes, Vavakia. Let's move up. And then... You know what? We're gonna pre-cast that on you, because we're gonna need to cast that on you. Move over here and attack back into this.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
No mercy for the wicked.
Okay, move up again, then we'll do a eruption. There's nothing there. I don't want to hit Nenio as well. That kills them too. Wail on that for a bit.
The inheritor, guide
Good.
my blade.
Put a firestorm just here. Just to flush out anything else. Now, are you immune to anything I should be worried about? You're not evil. Oh. Happy day, you're not immune to fear. Nenio, please do your job. Thank you. Like, you're not immune to fear, do your job. Beth.
I'll rip you apart.
There's more casters back here then, okay?
Something over there.
Ding. A trap. Oh, you managed to summon plenty of them. Where is your master? Are you undead? Is it K? Why? You're undead, so destruction is going to work on you because it's a death spell, unfortunately. I don't tend to do this, but here, have a pause, have a channel divinity. What the hell was that? Summon. Okay, it's basically everyone who's summoned. We're gonna move up as far as we can, as far as we possibly can. For that next round, we're well in range. Ivu. Was that a trap? There was a trap that dealt some damage. What? No, I specifically wanted. No, never mind.
No glory without risk.
Good. That's all that disappeared with. All that's left is these ghost stalkers over here, which you get to move up, and you can cast Firestorm. Nenio, move up. You know what? You're gonna cast Mass Ice Prison. Well, immune to it anyway. Great.
No match for me.
Where were you going? Warring McWarface? The
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
that corp that should be disappearing. That's a bug. And blast. Who's got the most health? You do.
Stand down.
Ivu. Did you evade that? Damn it, you evaded it. Did I kill the... Yeah, killed one on the ground, though. Nice. Right, wipe you out, please. How about this finished? Hurrah. Right. Loot.
I will help where I can.
Loot the big one. So what do you have here? We have a Warden's Key. Mithril Best Plate plus 5. Oh, interesting. You don't actually have a named thing. Are you not the actual boss of this place? Even though you're a unique thing. Interesting. Mithril Breastplate plus 5 would be really, really sweet. But you have no need of it. Mithril Full Plate plus 5 I can definitely find a use for. Mithril Breastplate not so much. I would have given it to Wendu.
Exciting.
You know, get away with a mass heal first of all. Really quick mass heal here, just to make sure we get fully healed up. Apparently you took some con damage at some point, don't remember where.
No time for idling.
All these traps all the time. Wendu. Nenio. Yep. Right. So anyway, I started blasting. Oh, you must be the thing. Yeah, it's you, isn't it? You're the... Can you move to here? And then we'll just... We can't Hellfire Ray you, there's no point. Firestorm up there. So you're immune to Hellfire Ray. But you're not immune to Firestorm, so there's not enough fire energy you have. Is it because Hellfire Ray does unholy damage? I don't know. I remember when that would have wrecked me. As such, I'm gonna... Really? Enio, I'm assuming you're vulnerable to this. You are, thank you. Bori?
Be gone, fiend!
Get knocked down. Get prone, son! And get blasted.
Away, you rascal! Friendship
This
lasts
war must
forever.
end.
Get the trap, shall we? I'm assuming you're the named
No
person.
challenge at all.
My will is resolute.
We have composite longbow, full plate +5, off-road boots. The wearer of this boots ignores the effects of difficult terrain. Whenever they step on difficult terrain, they gain a 10-foot bonus to their movement for speed for 1 round. They also grant +4 enhancement bonus to dex. I was gonna get given to someone who has no boots, but other than that... Okay, here we go. As you pick it up, you sense an echo of an ancient memory. The angel flinches as I approach. The lock-shaped pendant on her wrist gently clinks as it collides with the other 3. The silken dress, one of my gifts, rustles quietly. The jeweled pin glints, half hidden under her gorgeous white locks.
Drink with me, my dear. I have brought you wine all the way from Elysium.
I offer her a goblet of wine, but she turns away. I take no offense. I drink in the sight of her. I am admiring her pristine beauty, which I, like a diligent gem cutter, have perfected by dressing her in the finest gowns, by adorning her with the finest jewelry. You don't have to be like this, she whispers. Afraid of ruining the sublimity of her image, I gently touch her hair. I suddenly realize that I still do not know her name.
I am going to call you my songbird. You brighten my palace, but your songs are repetitive, as the trills of all birds are wont to be. Such is your nature.
She jerks her chin up, her gaze fixing on me. Her eyes are so beautiful, so rarely does she raise them to look at me like that. I don't need your gifts, Nahindri. She tears the diadem from her head and throws it. The precious metal bends, the diamonds scatter on the floor. Hear my words, I beg of you. I can sense the good in your soul. I believe that you can rise above the abyss. You can be better. Her voice is so sweet. I am smiling. I am happy. A broken diadem that Nahindri gave to an angel that he quote-unquote felt that possibly could have fallen in love with. Nahindri could have gone the way of another armor of greater cold resistance. That's literally playing it. Cold resistance +6 though. That might be find some use out of that. Anyway, these are the off-road boots. Who needs boots yet? You haven't got boots. You don't need an enhancement bonus to agility though. You can get away with an enhancement bonus to agility. Who's using? You got a +5. You've got a plus Cloak of Cinders anyway. Oh yeah, you can get that. You can get the Cloak of +6. Because you have the Cloak of Wrath of the Undead, you have a +6 already. Everyone else is using cloaks that you need anyway. That's a +5 natural armor. I think everyone has a +5 or better natural armor. You're running +5. You're running +6. You're running the DC stuff. You're running a +4, but it increases your fortitude and Fortitude and reflex saving throws, which is going to be useful. You're running a plus. You're running deep roots, which is a 5. You're running half of the pair, which technically is only a 2, but it's also giving +2 bonus attack rolls. And you know, I like you being able to hit things. That's helpful. So there's a prisoner in here.
I will lend you my aid.
Yeah. So this journey through the things has all been about the angel that Nahendri captured. Right, we're gonna have to rest anyway. You don't have to rest, but it is useful to do so. Is Conflagrant Tackle still taking for 5 hours? We'll do a rest. Quick rest. Oh, full rest anyway. Conflagrant Taco? Conflagrant Taco.
I'll stay out of your way and you'll stay out of mine. If we do that, we'll get along just fine. Agreed?
Wendu.
Keep away from me. You don't have to touch hands. That's for weaklings. If you have a problem with me, grab your sword and try to get rid of me. I can tell you want to. So come on.
One thing I wish, I'm not sure how hard it would have been to implement, is to have those conversations like evolve over time. Like that would have been a perfectly fine thing to have in the early days, right? In the early, when we just met, when people had just joined the group, that would have been the exact conversation to have. At this point, that's a weird conversation to have. Right? At this point, we spent several months together. We went a trip into the abyss together, etc., etc. It feels like a really, really weird way to have that conversation, or reason to have the conversation of now having that conversation. Have them getting like used to each other or something. They have to like don't have to like each other, but at least tolerate each other, or be aware that these are the conversations that people have with Wendu once Wendu is like your confirmed like romantic partner. You've reached the end of the romance, or at least the confirmation of the romance. It'd be interesting to have conversations about that, you know, especially because they're not actually just a bad dream.
With grace?
Especially because they're not voicing a lot of these. Some of them are voiced, but some of them aren't. So you can write whatever you want. You don't need to get people to voice it. Have we done a medium yet? No, we're doing a medium now. Okay, what's the thing? You have Wild Magic Undertow and Arcane Undertow. See, the Wild Magic one, when Weird worked, it had the Wild Magic Undertow and the Cadaverous Undertow. The Cadaverous Undertow we've tried, it hasn't worked. We'll try Weird again with Undead and see if that works. Arcane Undertow. There's also little pseudo-dragons, which is hilarious. The pseudo-dragon is always funny because they always run away. The pseudo-dragons are not immune to fear, so... Neither is a Painajai Dreamslayer. Hey, look! They're all immune to fear. They're all afraid. Stupid me. Stupid me. I forgot to do stuff. Right. I can cast a quicken. Oh hell yeah. Quicken eruption there, please. At which point you can also cast a Instrument of Freedom over there. Wendu, move over here, please, and then just blast there. Menio. That kills most of them. The little dragon is there. You get to run away for a bit. Bori, deal with that. Can you deal with that? How much health have you got? 35. You should be able to deal with that. Okay.
I'll rip you apart!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Right, done.
Easy.
Right, loot that bunch. Loot that bunch. Let's check straight ahead. Rolokai, Chief Assassin. Does it shout? Oh yeah.
Your time is over.
316, terrifying. The trap there as well. Oh, you actually got stunned by that trap. God damn it, Ember. Bismuth, Nenio. You're immune to this stuff, aren't you? Rolokai specifically are immune to this stuff. No, you're immune to death. Never mind. Ember, do you wanna... 3... Come on, wake up. Oh, are we paused? Oh, we're still in combat. Oh, because you exist. Right, never mind.
You offend me. The world is full of wonder.
Right.
Yes.
And get on that. Unfortunately, we have less damage resistance now because of I screwed up the pooch, so I only have 5 points of damage resistance. Oh, I only added 5 points. You didn't resist that. I usually tend to do half damage to those things. Can you go through there, I vote? No. Ennio, no, fine. You know what, we're gonna move. We're gonna wait. We're gonna delay until after you. Ember, you can just cast a full firestorm in there, because wrong spell. That's storm bolts. Never mind. Ivu's killing her cousins, which is always a bit of a shame. Arrived. Okay, good.
Stand down.
Blast him. Yeah, last time we did this, you resist to half the damage for that thing.
Remember my name. Wendwag.
Nahinjin Shadowcaster, Nahinjin Shadowcaster. Let's move up here and wail on this bunch. First of all, get onto that one over there.
I will bring down the divine wrath. You are beyond redemption.
Oh, there's a really, really interesting thing. This is 5th edition rules, right? This is the way 5th edition works. But there was an interesting situation where I heard tell of this moment in the game. Like, whether it happened or not, these like spectacular moments in games, they're always like, did this really happen? Did this not really happen? Who knows? Maybe someone just had this idea and then turned it into a moment in the game. Whatever. I just think it's easier to just pretend that they happened. But like, okay, so like they're doing the fight with the big bad. Big bad's monologuing. Sorry, big bad and like a couple of lieutenants, I think. And they're like monologuing. And then like the wizard stop mid fight. Like the wizard stops and goes like, actually, they're making some really, really good points. Guys, I'm gonna side with them. And the wizard like says these things. Everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna side with them. Like, I'm gonna cast, and at which point the wizard casts haste on the enemy. And like, okay, that's weird, whatever. And then the enemies like charge at once, because like simplified initiative, they all come in at the same time. And the second they get into melee range, the wizard goes, I cancel haste. Which means they immediately get stuck with the lethargy from haste, which means they count as being like slowed for a round or something. Unavoidably. Like, it's a way to cast slow that cannot be resisted. because the 5th edition rules of haste is whenever the effective haste finishes, you are very lethargic for a round. Which, like, you have a -6 to your AC, -6 to your hit rolls, -6 to a lot of stuff. So basically, you have to persuade the enemy that you're on their side so that they become a willing recipient of your haste, and then you can just cancel your haste whenever you want to. Thing is, I think the way it was told was, I think the player fooled the DM that this was real, so no deception check was ever actually rolled. From then on, constant insights were being rolled by enemies at think point, according to the story. But the player, according to the story, must have convinced the DM because the DM didn't ask for a bluff check. Yeah, it's a completely valid attack. The DM should have potentially asked for like a bluff check or rolled an insight check from the enemies. But I guess nothing at that point. Nothing of that kind had happened at the table. So again, on future encounters, the enemies were rolling insight checks and like bluff checks whenever these things happened, specifically to avoid that situation. Because the downside of haste in 5e is strong. So much like if you're fighting a group of enemies in 5e and one of them casts haste, like hit them hard. Because the second they drop concentration, the target that was hasted will become way easier to hit than normal, because they have that one turn of weakness. Did you do all your attacks? You did, and that thing still didn't go down. Is that Stormbolts? That is Stormbolts. You tried to do Stormbolts, you just didn't get far enough. Oh, you fool. Again, let's try this. Yeah! It's this! It's 100%. It's the wild magic undertow makes weird, specifically weird, attack affect specific undead enemies. That is odd as all hell. I don't know why that is the case, but it is. For some bizarre reason, the wild magic undertow makes weird work on specific undead enemies, even though it shouldn't. Are you currently stunned or slowed or anything? You are in fact staggered.
They'll beg me to stop!
The inheritors, guide my blade!
Right. I didn't check that doorway, did I? This looks way Fordish enough that I want to check this.
No time for idling.
Please, be careful.
Easy. This is my time to shine.
Deep shadow of deception somewhere. Chandra, can you get a good... you can't, because everything's a bloody way. Move up. Move up. Oh, that's actually a shadow demon. Interesting.
No glory without risk.
Move over here. Damn it! No, move! Annoying. Alright, let's try this again. See? It should not work on the archers. But there's something about that which makes it work on archers. I don't know why that is the case. There's something about specifically wild magic undertow that makes it so that weird works on undead creatures. That is weird. It also means I should have done the thing where I can't. I need to move, bunch everyone together, and you need to cast protection from chaos.
Too bad no one can see it there.
In case we get wild magicked. Grab all that. Loot you. Axiomatic Ghost Touch and Nunchuck +3. Looting. A ruby ring. Just a ring, okay. Which is the way forward, goddammit? Stop.
Friendship lasts forever. Away, you rascal.
Blast it. 3, 3, 4. Weird around. No, can't cast weird now. Ember. Firestorm around the corner. You can see how many things we affected. There's a Shadow Demon over there. Okay. Wendu over here. There's also Arcane Spell Muncher over there. Spell Muncher is such a weird word. Ivu.
Into the fray.
Right, Nenio. Cast weird. Again. That is just odd. That is unavoidably odd. I want to know how big these dragons grow up to be. If you don't think they are pseudo dragons, so not very big. Pseudo dragons are the kind of the shoulder perching dragons. They are shoulder perchers, so it wouldn't be very big. Speed Light Hammer. I read that as a speed of Light Hammer, and I was very interested, but turns out no. Not a speed of Light Hammer. That would be cool. We actually didn't do the trap, did we? Nope.
No challenge at all.
Are we looping? I think we're looping. Chief Assassin for okay.
Is there trouble? Your time is over.
The slight we're seeing isn't. Yeah, they're not really dragons. I think they're more like fae, but they are dragon shaped and stuff like that. We have here vast intelligence, scroll of power word kill. Nenio, you don't know power word kill, do you? You do know power word kill. Can you not make a scroll of power word kill? Is power word kill unscrollable? We have found some spells that are unlearnable and unscrollable. Summon Elder Worm is
Found.
That was a-
Something.
that was a big thing.
The world is full of wonder.
Mental Perfection +4 for a first aid kit and some scrolls of heal. As in literally useless. Hey, the Prison Warden.
A simple smile goes a long way.
No, we're gonna
Always
cast
open to ideas.
Magic Missile on you just because,
Mind over muscle. I refuse to accept
or
your
not. Never
statement.
mind.
You offend me.
I was hoping to get the. You take time to cast those things, but never mind. Move over there. You got a good AOE off, I think. Wendu, can you lob? Are you in range to lob 8 of these? Yeah, you are. We're gonna cast Quarry on you. Start lobbing. Loads of -2 to your strength as well. Doesn't matter, you dead.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Right. We have a Sorcerer Skeletal Archer back there. Ennio, move over here. Am I casting weird, or just looking to see if there's anything I can actually cast weird on? Okay. Who is it? Who are you actually attacking? That specifically. Okay. You seem to be okay. You're immune to Hellfire. Are you also immune to Scorching Ray? No. Weird.
Stand down. Away, you rascal.
Hi, Boots. Normal that one, please.
No match for me.
Okay. Prison Warden, you got keys, I'm assuming. Yep. Warden's key. You already had a Warden's key, by the way. I think it was letting us do the same thing. Have we looped? We have lapped. We've lapped around. Okay, fair enough. That was a loop. That was in fact a loop. So where are we going? There, I guess. Not weird, Scorching Ray. Silly. You're a silly.
It's my time to shine. There's something over there.
Did anyone get stunned? Did anyone fall off their animal? Nope. Zershil, the Ender of Journeys. You sound like a name. Hang on. You're not immune to fear!
Are we ready to move out?
Okay, fair enough, but you have a will save. Respectfully, you're not immune to fear, but you have a will save. I shall grant you that.
Your time
That's
is
truth.
over.
No glory without
Too late for apologies.
As already a third of your bar. Wendu. Are you immune to death? You are, aren't you? Hang on. Deal with that then. Only got a moment. Chandra? How much HP have you got, by the way? 900.
You offend me.
369. Nice.
into the fray.
I'll hit you.
Ooh, you're immune to a lot of this stuff. Oh, because you're dead. Right, okay. You're a mythic. You're gonna have this whole like, oh, I'm a mythic for a bit. Yeah, fine. You got the whole like, I'm a mythic for a moment. Hang on. There you go. Welcome back. Hey, guess what? So you have to roll a 5 to beat weird, which means you have to roll a... a 2 to beat Phantasmal Killer, so it's actually easy to use weird. So I noticed in Diablo they're definitely really big, and it made me compare that to this game, and the numbers blow it too, and my reaction is just, why not use the smallest scale of numbers required for the level of granularity needed? Because big numbers sell game. Big number just sell game. That's just the truth of the matter, I guess. Socio.
Stand down.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright, Hellfire Ray again.
You won't stop us.
Oh, look, you're dead. All I gotta do is little pseudo dragons now. 17 HP each, Jesus.
They'll beg me to stop.
Exact correct number. Right, what have you got, buddy? You have Mithril plus Guardian. A Guardian Shield, really? Really? We have a Guardian Shield already. We have one. We've had one for ages. They're +3. That's a waste of my time. Greater maximize mana magic roll. That's always nice, but don't really need one. Like, some games, big number is actually a selling point. Like Disgaea, big number is not only big number sell game, big number is selling point. I think Disgaea 6 was like, damage numbers now go into 10 digits. You can now deal tens. You can now deal tens of billions of damage. And it's like, why? Why? You know, why do you need to deal tens of billions of damage? Like, your level, your character levels go into 5 digits, I think. I think your level cap is like 99999 or something stupid like that. If not bigger. I think Disgaea 1 was already fucking massive. And I think I think it was Disgaea 6. The trailer of the game had one of the main selling points of the game be number is big. Hang on, is the helmsman even here? Okay, you are. I'm gonna go for another rest. A creepy chest. We can go talk to creepy chest. I.e., the shop on the boat. The creepy chest wants me to give him gold for items, but why? Ring of Protection 6 is the only thing you've had that I completely give a crap about. That's physical form. Like, I've got some of those. Right, I sell the crap I don't need. Then this is what Agile Dagger +1s that can go. Unless you have a name, you're going. No matter how good you are, unless you have a name, you're going. I don't know what. Again, I don't know what arrow has as a weapon. That's the only reason keeping you around. Furious Bardiche, King Glaive, Scimitar, Spear, Light Hammer, Spear. Guardian Shield, we have one and it's +3. Go away. Tower Shield. Full plate +1, full plate +2, full plate +5. What are you currently using? Mithril full plate +4. The Mithril is the important bit there. Because that's 13 armor class +3 max dex. That's 14 armor class +1 dex. It's actually better, if your dex is high enough, it's better to have Mithril +4 than a regular +5. These are Mithril +3 +5 breastplates. And again, I would be giving that to you if you didn't have that, which is vital. Okay, that is way lower AC, but the fact that it gives you your speed bonus is lovely. It's also a profane bonus to it's also a profane bonus to dexterity, so it stacks with the enhancement bonus. Those can go off as well. 54,000 there. Mithril chain shirt, Mithril full plate +4. Got one of those. Scale mail +3. Ring +5. Belt of Dex 2, Belt of Physical Form 6, same thing as over that one. Voice of the Faceless. Oh, that's one of the ones we rolled, isn't it? Yeah, that's one of the special ones. Get that. Not Perfection 2, Vast Intelligence 2, Vast Intelligence 6, Agile Fast 3. Only really useful for monks. And it lets you add your dex modifier other than instead of strength. It's only useful for things that attack with natural weapons or unarmed attacks with dex as a strength. So it's not going to be any creatures, because creatures attack with strength with most creatures attack with strength. I'll keep the +5. That's just that high. Braces of archery, lesser braces of archery. Oh, okay. That must be the first time I've actually seen braces of archery. This took a while. Like, I don't think there is only a lesser kineticist rod in this game. I don't think there's, I did check, I don't think there's a regular kineticist rod. This is the only kineticist rod in the game. Is the lesser one, which you get in Act 1. So, eh? Right, another 600,000 to add to the pile. That's because I'm not selling a bunch of these persistent magic words are 25,000 each. These don't stack apparently. Oh, they do stack now. Greater persistent magic rods, greater quicken magic rod, greater reach. Greater quicken is probably not a bad one because that's actually ridiculously useful. 3 spells per day can be cast as swift spells. Actually, that is very, very nice. Unholy Longsword +5. Right. Where is it? Unholy, greater quicken. You can take that. All the rods on your belt. Yeah, all the rods on your belt. What? You have 3. What's that rod over there then? Don't know. Whatever. Okay. Rest time? Same again.
Hey, freak. You know a lot about everything. What method of torture is the simplest, but also the most painful?
Of the methods that can be performed in field conditions, crushing fingers with a rock and branding with a piece of wood from the campfire. I also found eating hot coals to be especially unpleasant. Alas, building a sufficient base for comparison is grueling but necessary task.
I love Nenio. I love the characters of this game so much. It's kind of, I am a little bit sad that we've kind of finished all their plottiness.
Adventures are exciting.
Because having their conversations are just amazing.
Trust in yourself.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Rely on me.
Is this the last island, or is there one? Is there one? Again, it feels like there's going to be at least one more like set of islands after this one. At least one more, because I don't think we're not at the end. I don't think. Or at least this boss fight doesn't feel like it would be the end. We did buff. We'll do small buff as well.
Person, I
No small buff now because I'm not sure if I've got time when I start the island here. Maybe I do. In which case I'll also do my uber buffs. These are just boss fights. So I'm gonna uber buff up. Get in here. That cage was in the way. That's Ember. That's Ember. She's got fiery body cast on her, so she's literally just a piece of fire. Are we gonna fight the angel? Are we fighting the angel? We might be fighting the angel. I thought she had white hair. This is a full-on, like, Final Fantasy fight now. The Songbird. What is this? Bioshock Infinite? I'm finally picking up the War Tales again because I'm too stupid to use the torch. Where's the Songbird? Songbird! Please, no. Please, no. Why? Why? Nenio has first turn, why? I mean, I have to, right? This is what Nenio does. Be immune! You have to be immune to fear! How are you not immune to fear? Right. That was stage 1. Please tell me you're immune to fear now. Please. There's a hard time with this. I don't know why, because I didn't let her do anything. Okay, let's have a look at you properly this time. Have people come off their... Yeah, people have come off their bloody mounts. You're still not immune to fear. You're still not immune to fear. Well, power word kill is kind of useless. Okay, you are a hard fight. You are a level 20 outsider, level 20 fighter, and level 6 mythic. I'm level 9 mythic, but still. Disfigured Angel. This weapon is a +5 adamantine glaive. It's a glaive? Social, wake up. The glaive. Whenever it is used to attack an evil line creature that grants the wielder +5 bonus to attack. Oh. Damn it. Because power word kill is limited by HP. Like, you have to be under a certain level of HP. Like, power word kill, where is it? Power word kill only, like, you have 100 or less hit points, you die. If you're not immune to death spells. Like, if you're immune to death spells, power word kill can't kill you. If you have more than 100 hit points, like, I deal 300 hit points a hit. If you have 100 or less hit points, I just shoot you. Power word kill in this iteration is not a very strong spell. Roses are red. Thorn hurts more. Have you ever read Exploding Wounds before? Okay. Let's have a look at all the stuff you can't do. Your spell resistance is high. I don't give a crap. I've got super fire. Pile driver, trip, pile driver, bull rush. You're a fighter, which is funny. Toughness mythic. Weapon mastery, pole arms. Yeah, I want that weapon. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 9 attacks. It may have run out of space. Okay, Ivu. Turn on your fear. Will saving throw succeeded? No, that's nice. Right. None. Fair. Technically, this is still the first round because Nenio has to wait until the next round to go. You wait until after Ember. Consume fear. Okay, what just let's find out what just happened because interesting things happen here. Consume fear. You make the target appear more intimidating while making it possible to feed on fear. The target gains a bonus on persuasion, made to intimidate, equal to your caster level. Every round, the target is healed for 1 HP for every shaken or frightened enemy in a 30-foot radius. This works for a number of rounds equal to your caster radius. When the spell is cast, every enemy must make a will saving throw. So everything succeeded a will saving throw there. So Consume the Fear did nothing. Vandalizing Wail. The prisoner emits a high-pitched scream. Consider it says the prisoner, only she has this. This is not a spell, this is specific, this is not... Only she has this ability. The prisoner emits a high-pitched scream, destroying everything around itself. All characters in a 50-foot range suffer 20d4 sonic damage. Fortitude saving throw halves. On a successful saving throw, the character is confused for 1d2 rounds. If the character fails a saving throw, they suffer one of the following negative effects chosen randomly. The possible negative effects are the scream damages all their equipment, making it useless until the end of combat. The character becomes permanently stunned or confused. The scream drains 1d6 of one of their ability scores. The scream dispels all magic effects from the character or provokes attack opportunity from the prisoner. Okay. So what is... Are you under effect? You've been disarmed. Oh no. Okay, Bori... So what's happening with you? You are confused. You are confused. Everyone's confused at the moment. I need to get a turn. If I get a turn, we're golden. Nenio? She has to roll a 20 on the... Oh, yeah, yeah, you get stunned from that. You're stunned because of that. You have a chance to pass the fortitude save, but you just have to roll a 20 on the will save for that. Give me a turn, damn it. No. At least, thankfully, I'm trying to punch things. Ivu? You're stunned?
No match for me.
Yeah, I need to I need social to get a turn so we can use guarded hearth. Sela, no! Stop it! Bad Sela. Social? Damn it, you skipped your turn. Nenio? You're not immune to fear!
My songbird, what have you done? She is mine, body and soul. She was supposed to live, and now she's dying.
She attacked me, I was just defending myself.
Silence! She is mine, and only I can decide her fate.
The angel looks up at the ghost, her eyes filled with sorrow. Her lips move silently, and with the last of her strength, she brings her hand to her heart, as if apologizing to him. Wow, what a dick. I was gonna say, if I had managed to get a turn, I was gonna cast... Where is it? I always need to check, I never know the spells. One of these is basically, like, removes all confusing effects for the whole of combat. Chaotic healing. Deadly beauty, no. Echolook, definitely not. One of these spells basically makes everyone immune to... Yeah. Optimistic Smile. This spell removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shakes, and fright effects of all party members and grants immunity to fear till the end of combat. If I had ever had a turn after all the confusion, I would have just cast Optimistic Smile. Yay. Anyway. We just killed an angel. We're immune to clear mind. Why did you get affected? Why specifically you? I don't know. Loot, please. So that is the mutilated angel. So it's not as strong. It's not as strong as it was when she was using it. She's using the disfigured angel. So this weapon is a +5 adamantine glaive. When the wielder uses it to attack a creature, it grants a +5 bonus to the attack roll, and it deals additionally 1d12 slashing damage on a hit. Whenever this weapon lands a hit, it inflicts a -1 penalty to AC until the end of combat. This penalty stacks up to a +5. The wielder takes a -3 penalty to charisma score. It means that you have
The world has
a
suffered
really
enough.
good glaive. You got a 43 to hit there. Where's your glaive? 43 to hit there. 43 to hit there. Same, exactly the same, but it's going to be a +5 if you're attacking something evil. If you're attacking something evil, it's a +5. So it's going to be 50, 48 to hit. Which means you're running 46, so it's actually like you're going to have maybe a better to hit than that. Your AC drops a bit. But again, things aren't usually targeting you. And it does roughly the same amount of damage. It's also, you're also a reach weapon as well. And unlike the mutilated angel, so unlike the disfigured angel, it doesn't actually hurt you if you hit things with it, which is interesting. Right. Let's get out of here. Gotta go back to the helmsman. I don't feel good about this fight for multiple reasons. Like, as cute as this is, I don't think I'm ever gonna run Nenio like this again because, oh my god. Like, Phantasmal Killer Nenio is too strong. Phantasmal Killer Nenio, at least in this difficulty level, is too strong. Not enough things are immune to fear. Not enough bosses are immune to fear, which is a really big one. Do you have a rest before we do this, or what? I mean, the fact that we still have people with displacement is still triggering on something, that's actually quite impressive. You gonna rest first, or you gonna... you know what? You actually didn't use much. Nothing much happened, so just cast the mass heal on everyone, to make sure everyone's okay. The shade has grown bold, I see. Before it was too afraid to leave its chain, and look at it now, venturing out. No matter, it is beneath our notice. How strange it is that the only thing left of Nahindri's mighty soul is its weakest, most miserable part, a tangled knot of regrets and disappointments. It vexes him that we are making him remember again and again how much was lost and how worthless he is. Let him whine all he wants. What matters is that both of us, he and I, have remembered where to look for the greatest of my jewels, and what that jewel is. He will guide you to untold riches, and as for me, I will have a new life. Phantasmal Killer was a poor design choice to change my mind. Again, this is 3.5 level D&D. Like, back then you had save or suck spells. There's a little bit, I mean, like in second edition and before, there was so many save or die spells. Like Flesh to Stone is save or die. Either you save or you're dead. Phantasmal Killer, save or you're dead. Weird, save or you're dead. So many things are save or you're dead. The goal of our voyage is now within our grasp. Come, come. Who are you? I am Nahindri, blah blah blah, we've done that. I was the greatest riches was all demons before that backstabbing wench Nocticula killed me. My treasures were squandered, my body became an island, and even my blood was turned into crystals and stolen by her lackeys, one drop at a time. But then I returned. My will was too strong to allow me to perish for all time. I built this ship out of my own bones and tendons, and set out in search of the things I had lost. So what sort of treasure are we looking for? At first I thought I was looking for lost riches. But gold, gems, magical toys, they are all dust before the greatest jewel of all, life. Now I know what it is to have been Now I know what it is that has been beckoning to me all this time. Somewhere among these islands, my heart still lives. I am bound to it with a guiding chain forged out of my deeds and memories, and I can sense that it is now within reach. Very soon we will find it. You will become richer than any mortal has ever dreamed of being, and I will be restored to life at last. Is there any greater reward? What is that Shadow's Chain? Yeah, we've done that already. Cool. We don't have to rest. Actually, that's not entirely true, is it? We used our strongest buffs. I don't think we'd have to rest though. Yeah, that's also it. You have a system that has allowed me to stack buffs to the DC so much that it is now things have to have a ridiculously high DC to even be allowed to think about failing that spell. Like, think about it, like we have I have a will of 17. Like, who's at the highest will? 38. A will of 38 means you still and that's a ridiculously high will save. Still means you have to roll a 12 or better to pass. You still have a less than 50% chance of beating the will saving throw of weird. And if you fail the weird saving throw of weird, your fortitude is 32. The saving throw for the fortitude part is higher than 32. Than 46. It's something like approaching 50, which means you need like an 18 or higher to be able to do that. So many things we've defeated have basically required 20 on both rolls. Hey Lord Dragonic, what up? I mean, hell, one thing you need, if you haven't got it already, the Greater Quicken is used for you. If you have Greater Persistent, Weird with Persistent would be incredibly strong. I knew that because I've already given it to you. Weird with Persistent is insane. Because here, you have to make the saving throw, and you have disadvantage on the saving throws. I got my Discord back 26 days after it was hacked. Oh, yes, good. Glad to hear it. Sorry it got hacked. I didn't know that. I get the feeling I knew that. Did you say that in my chat at some point? I got this odd feeling that I knew that. I can't remember.
I will lend you my
Maybe I'm just deja vuing it. Where's the damn boar? Boar?
We'll make things right. Am I doing it wrong?
Checking. Yeah. Oh, hi. It's literally one island. It's been that long, yeah. Oh, okay, it's literally one. It's not a massive chain. It's literally one island. We are resting. One island. I'm guessing it's going to be a big boss fight, probably versus Nahindri. There's no way I'm gonna restore Nahindri to life and let him live long enough to make a difference in the plotline. Although if I rest, I've got to deal with corruption. I don't know if my... You know what? I'm gonna rest. If that rest lets me...
Please keep your distance when I am hearing confessions. Confession is a private sacrament.
Then you... No.
You want to use their secrets yourself. You're far more cunning than I gave you credit for, priest.
If we hit level 1, we hit level 1. Okay, we're going back to Dresden. I'm not going to do a massive fight with level 1 Abyssal Corruption, because that's going to be a nightmare. 15% Arcane Failure? No, thank you. We'll head back to Dresden, check on progress. But I think this must be the end of the DLC now. Can you leave now? Thank you. End of the DLC. I got stuck and I can't win it. Well, hopefully I can. I'm gonna try my best. They gotta rest back where there's corruption. The corruption clearing place. Life bonding friendship. Great all might. Hearty meal. It's not a hearty meal, it's conflagrant taco. So we can hire more troops, but other than that, nothing really major happens. What's this? These are bards, inquisitors, assassins, convicts, bandits. Teleport to Dresden. Citadel. Some enemies you meet while exploring lands will be immune to certain types of damage. Just cast the fire damage that they can't be immune to. Pure Flame Infusion. Ignore spell resistance completely. Alright, let's do a quick check here. How many days left on requisition time? "12 days left on requisition time. Yeah, something like undead enemies are fine. Because they're immune, like, you don't have to be immune to fear. Just being immune to mind affecting would be interesting as well. Like, if this was an actual pen and paper campaign, the DM would have ruled that everyone's running around with mind blank at the moment. All enemies run around with mind blank. Oh, so I was checking your bow, wasn't I, Arrow? What's your bow? Deadeye. It's a +4 composite axiomatic. No, this is better. This is better than that. That's named. This is +5, but this is axiomatic, which means it does additional stuff against chaotic enemies, demons, and also if it hits, the -2 penalty to AC for 2 rounds means for 2 rounds, it's acting as if it's +6 rather than +4 to hit, and it's the first round. So as long as you hit every round, this penalty will go on forever, and it makes everyone else 10% more likely to hit. And that is just whereas this is like, ooh, flashy. If it was an actual pen and paper, the DM would have made yeah, exactly. Alright, so let's do a rest here. Conflagrant Taco.
Why are you going around telling everyone I look like a spider, you horn-headed lowlife?
I never said you look like a spider. I said you are a spider. A nasty carnivorous spider. Ow! That hurts!
Right, okay. Only 15? Oh, because I didn't actually buff. We didn't buff enough. Right. Fortress gates. Let's go. Murky Grotto. "17 hours. Events? Events? The Two Blades. A renowned artisan who forges enchanted weapons has come to the commander bearing 2 gifts. One blade is old and rusty, the other radiates heavenly light and is incredibly sharp. The artisan is offering the commander the choice of whichever sword fits her. Neither. The rusty sword, old rusty sword, red shining sword. Give both swords to Nenio, despite the artisan's protests. Nenio! Did you know that Rusty Sword holds a divine blessing that Artisan has obviously been trying to surpass his whole life in vain? I wonder what happens if you melted both blades together to make a single one. Following Nenio's advice, the commander's loyal craftsman reforged the 2 blades into one. The upset blacksmith left Dresden cursing that damned airhead. Did we actually get a blade from that? Did we actually get a blade from that? Brilliant Energy Magical Beastbane Longsword +5. You didn't even give it a name. It doesn't even have a name. Why I oughta. Stupid. Really? And Dawnflower's Kiss is such an amazing sword. Brilliant Energy Magical Beastbane. Like, magical beasts don't turn up very often here. And Brilliant Energy is like, okay, it's kind of cool. It bypasses a lot of armor stuff. Which makes you mean it's... If you're bypassing armor and shield bonuses, kinda means you're targeting touch, pretty much. It's also, yeah, so basically I think if you, it means you're attacking, you're slashing a target pretty much at bonus AC. Although natural armor is, it's not natural armor, so it's not great. Actually, that's a huge lie. Because it's not counting natural armor, that's bullshit. It's actually rubbish. Because armor bonuses don't get very high. The highest armor bonus you're going to get is from plate armor. Yeah. Good point, hang on. Good point. What happens if you pick the rusty sword? Because the rusty sword is the one with the enchantment, right? That's the whole idea. Like, this is like the... Which is the Holy Grail thing from Last Crusade. Beric, I forgot, what are you watching tonight? I completely, it left my mind. Is this post-rest? No, this can't be post-rest. This is not post-rest, is it? It's not post-rest because you still... Is it post-rest? Is this post-rest? You haven't got a corruption. So you haven't gotten... What? I'm confused.
So exciting!
I use the rainbow arrow. A rainbow arrow and a hindry. Yeah, let's just double check something real fast. Is corruption still there? Have we been clamped? Fortress gates. Okay, so we haven't got the corruption anymore, it looks like. Good. So I'm going to head to Murky Grotto. Hopefully the same event triggers. Hope it does. Right. Stop. Heart. Oh, it's a different event. Oh. Cool. A scouting party has discovered a blood spring that heals wounds and can even save those who are terminally ill. The healers are asking for permission to use this blood in the making of healing potions, but there are numerous accounts that those healed by the waters of the spring have become more hateful and ruthless. Make weak fighters drink the blood. Gives you blood potion. All units gain blood potion for 14 days. With the practice, all units gain the tough feat. Or refuse the request, or increases by 25. However, else maximum as it is. Using the potions with the blood from the spring has produced certain results. Many soldiers have recovered and become stronger on top of it. It has become easier for them to recuperate from wounds, and the rage that has awakened within the healed warriors helps them dominate their foes. How chaotic. 11 days to go. But at the same time, the last island. The big fight. The end of the DLC. The end of me prevaricating, getting back to plot, huh? It's the end of me prevaricating, getting back to plot.
A smile goes a long way.
Not you.
A bright future awaits us.
Trust in yourself.
I will lend you my aid.
You got about 20 minutes, that's fine. Helmsman. Who are you? It's a bit late for that question, isn't it? Right. Anything new to say? No. Have you got anything new to say? No. What's up, Danger? pause to determine. So I explained the alignment system to someone recently, and I said good is generally more concerned with selflessness, while evil is more concerned with selfishness. Yeah, I think so. It's the way you can have, like, evil party members and stuff like that. It's just saying, like, they care more about themselves than they do others, and good people are more selfless about it. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. It allows you to have, like, it means that lawful stupid gets assigned to, like, Hell Knights, you know? You can have extremely lawful evil things where, like, they're concerned about their interpretation of the law above all things. Like, they're concerned about their interpretation of the law above all things, whereas paladins are a bit more selfless and a bit more caring and a bit more considerate. They're more willing to accept mitigating circumstances. Whereas for a Hell Knight, the law is paramount, and they will brook no disagreement from it, which is why they're lawful evil, not lawful neutral. Their vision of the law is most important. And whereas things like devils are also lawful evil, but they approach lawful evil from the other side. Like, they will use rules and regulations to advance themselves as best they can for their own gain. Whereas from Regal's perspective, a lot of Hell Knights don't care about their own gain, they care about their interpretation of the law. But yeah, I think in a shorthand, yes, I would. That is what I would use to describe the difference. Can you just have a... Okay, this seems issue. This is fun.
And so the journey has come to an end.
Hi, Nocticula. The image of Nocticula, Mistress of the Midnight Isles, appears before you in a slight haze.
You thought you could hide this little cruise from me? Don't you know that I have eyes in every corner of my archipelago? But I'm not angry with you. No. We all have our secrets, don't we? You have helped my old acquaintance Nahindri find his treasure. A job well done. My congratulations. What do you think happens next?
Nahindri will try to eat me.
Oh, smart girl. That is exactly what's going to happen. You see, Nahindri wants to rise again. To reunite his dry bones with his rotten heart. But he can't complete this process without blood. Hot, living blood. Which is something he hasn't had for many millennia. And that's where you come in.
He could try. I will break every bone in his body and cast him into Shar's depths. No? Why are you telling me this?
You're strong and brave. That rotten wreck of a demon lord is no match for you. I'm confident that you will kill him. Albeit with
Please
some
tell him he's
effort.
immune to fear.
But I have my own plans for old Nahindri. Here. This is my weapon against
Oh, you've given me a
demon
Midnight
lords.
Bolt.
I don't want to see that wretch brought back to life. Drive this bolt straight into his black heart. Just as soon as you're done with that seafaring pile of bones that thinks itself his successor.
You're gonna straight up give me a Midnight Bolt. I'd considered pulling the bow out on Wendu specifically for that purpose.
This weapon should be familiar to you by now. I recall you using a similar bolt to punch a hole in the goat's hide on Colafir.
Can I just fire this bolt into his heart from afar? Then I won't have to fight anyone. Why do you hate Nahindri so much?
We have a long history, he and I. You must have noticed how possessive he is by nature. He desperately wanted to add me to his collection of treasures. But this gem had too high a price for him, and his reeking corpse became the first of the Midnight Isles. Now he's decided to return. but I am not about to give him a second chance at caging me.
Will you help me in battle?
I have already given you an excellent weapon. I think you'll manage.
Thank you for the bolt.
You're welcome. I do hope Nahindri appreciates it too.
Oh, good. We get to. Okay, you. Midnight bolt. Nope. You. Midnight bolt. Bow. The Savamatic spine. Again, it's pretty good that you're using your demon dad's spine to drive the midnight bolt home. Okay. Right. Everybody move as close as possible. We'll do super buffs and move in. Super buffs and move in. Because I'm assuming we're going to be a big cutscene until the fight begins. Move. Move, 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 move.
So exciting!
Cutscene time, good. Is that the original Midnight Bolt? Huh. That little imp familiar. All the pets just running around there. Hi! Where are we?
Adventures are exciting.
Reform the lines!
We will win this war.
So who are you? What are you?
The world is full of wonder.
Are we ready to move out?
You won't fall here. I swear it.
Okay. So let's have a look at you. Evil, chaotic evil construct. You're a construct, thank Christ for that. You're immune to fear. And to be fair, your will save and your... Nice. And your fortitude save would mean you're pretty much unlikely to do that. Okay, so... From what Nocticulate... 4 million experience points. The experience points you get for killing the Hindri alone is enough to get you from 0 to 20. Wow. That's a level 30 creature. The experience from killing it would get anyone from level 1 to level 20 immediately. And I'm assuming that's because, does that get divided by 4? By 5 or 6, I mean? So maybe. But it's still ridiculously high. Okay, so you are a level 30. You're gargantuan, which means you're going to get a bunch of, which means that, when is going to love this? So let's have a look here. From Heroism, Greater Magic Fang, Echolocation, Force. Echolocation's... Okay, so Blackheart's Call. The heart proximity makes Nahindri stronger. He gains a +5 profane bonus to AC, a +10 profane bonus to Strength and Con, and a +5 prison to all saving throws. His attacks deal additional damage, and it can't be dispelled. Okay. You attack twice per turn for a ridiculous amount of damage. You can teleport, you got Bone Skewer, you're immune to a lot of stuff, you're immune to fear, there you go. Amorphous. You're immune to persistent damage like sneak attacks and critical hits. Which means I cannot get massive... See, what's yours? Is it 2600? Okay. So, and your spell resistance is 52. I'm gonna try Unraveling. I'm gonna try Unraveling, but we'll see how it works out.
Away, you rascal.
So you're gonna do Mark of Justice on you. Now, as for what Nocticula said was that after you deal with a bundle of bones, you have to shoot the arrow. Which means this is not the end of the fight. Like, I gotta deal with the helmsman afterwards. I have to shoot the arrow into the helmsman? What else can we do here? Crazy spell-wise. Holy sword yourself. Okay. Wendu's over there. Quarry. And study target. I'm gonna debuff you in any major. There's a bloat? The bloat. What is the bloat when it's at home? I don't know. Liquid leap is a teleport. You can use dimension door as a swift action. Damn. You have ascendant element acid as well. Do you have anything really bad down here? Anything that's really screaming out at me, danger, danger, danger? Not really. Bone shrapnel. Whenever an enemy attacks Nahindra with a ranged weapon or casts a spell on them, he can use a swift attack to counteract with a barrage of bone splinters within a 120-foot radius. This attack, on a hit, this attack deals 24d4 piercing damage. The target must make a successful fortitude or several permas one. Fuck me. Make anchor sweep. As a full round action, flails his anchor, dealing everyone in an 40-foot radius 8d12 plus 30 bludgeoning damage. Additionally, the target is subjected to one of the two combat maneuvers randomly chosen: bull rush or trip. Interesting fight. Okay. Well, let's just begin, shall we? Is there anything I need to do to you? You're immune to mind affecting crap, right? Which means you're going to be immune to the evil eye and stuff like that. You're immune to Stinking Cloud, Cloud Kill, Mindfog, Death Throws, Plague Storm, Acid Storm, all the domination stuff, all the charming stuff. You cannot be slowed, Stinking Clouded, Mindfog. You can be stunned. You mean to electricity? Okay, you can be stunned. Interestingly enough. Grandmaster Rod. Hey Tritosi, Hellfire Ray. On you. That was a chunk of... That was... Holy hellfire. That was it. That... Oh my god. Oh, Mark of Justice. That Mark of Justice coming in early was amazing. Holy crap. Okay, good. I just did about 600 damage on a Hindry in a single turn. Holy hellfire. Okay, are we gonna use Guarded Hearth? Are we gonna use Guarded Hearth here and now? It's gonna give you some. It's gonna give us like a plus 10 to all our hit rolls. So, Guarded Hearth. Everyone inside that gets a massive bonus to hit. Okay. Blast him. Fails to dispel a bunch of stuff, that's fine. Okay, the spell resistance, is that difficult? I got a plus 57, it's fine.
Into the fray.
Nenio? Are you immune to fear, Omox? No. Nenio? What's your saving throws like? Crap. Phantasmal Killer. Goodbye, bloat. Okay, let's just see what just happened here. So the bloat died. Anchor Slam. So failed on Ember and Social, but they took no damage. Bone Shrapnel hits Nenio for 89 damage. Anchor Sweep is a different move. And also Anchor Slam. There's a pit? Hang on, we have a pit now. We have a pit, and oh god, everyone's in the pit. Everyone's in the pit. Ember's in the pit. Socio's in the pit. Thank god Chancellor's in the pit. Ayomane's taken... Why have we taken no damage? What the hell happened? We've taken... Ayomane's taken no damage. Like, Ayomane should have taken 59, hasn't. Did he have that much... Oh, we have 51... Oh, we have a lot of... Okay, we have a lot of bonus points. Okay. Damage to Ivu. Yeah, Ivu got knocked back hard. Okay, cool. Wendu? I mean, you're attacking on what right now? You're attacking on 43. Your AC is currently 83. Christ on a bike. You're in a bow, aren't you? You're currently using the bow. Move in a little bit closer, just fire a shot off. Yeah, you got a plus 75 to hit? Okay, so it is feasible. At a plus 75 to hit, you can do it. The bigger they are is giving you plus 4. Your study target is giving plus 7. Your dex... Ember? Okay, the damage is the damage is piling up now. Ember, what can you do at all? There's a bloat over there. The bloats are just gonna run away. Can we dispel that? Is a big question. Are you staggered? Kill myself then.
You offend me.
Numinate.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Still 9. Oh my god, you still have 19s to hit. Jesus Christ. Are you immune to... Are you immune to... Hang on. Are you immune to Magic Missile? Because Magic Missile does actually do a lot of damage. Because of Mark of Justice, Magic Missile actually does damage. Yeah. They got about 100 damage there. You knocked down Sela. Dude teleported over there. Wenduog. Again, you have a chance of hitting here, so... How much damage have you done? How much damage are you at now? 264. Yomane? The bloat's still running away. Ivu? Bismuth, stand up and get away from the damn hole, please. Socio? Stand up. Sela, stand up. Nanio.
Mind over muscle.
Okay, where are you? Okay, Wendu.
They'll beg me to stop.
27. Oh my god, are you kidding me? 27? Social, can you even hit this thing? 55. No, you can't hit. You need criticals to hit this thing. This means he's immune to death as well, so that's not going to do anything. Get some heals out. You need to heal Nenio. You're gonna cast mass heal only because you can't reach Nenio for the actual heal. See, what have you got? What's your mythic stuff like? No, you haven't got ranged healing. So yeah, you need to. We're gonna cast a mass heal just because you can't get close enough for this. Bory McBoreface, go pick up your mans. Chandra, get up. Move over there. I just need to shoot something. Okay, so if I turn off, really, I can't quicken at all for any reason. Damn. That's gonna be annoying. Fine. Sela? Sinless with the raids! Hello! Hello, Raiders! What is up? Hey, Sinless, how's it going? What were you up to? Star Sector? You've been doing a modded playthrough, I believe. I've dipped in occasionally. How's it going, buddy? Hello, Raiders! If you don't know, my name is Nemo. I'm a space captain. X4, nice. I play a bunch of different games. At the moment, I'm currently playing through Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and we're at the end of the DLC. So we got a massive resurrecting demon lord to deal with, who's currently having a lovely laugh. And he's about to eat shit, buddy. Is immune? You changed that. You've added things. You didn't used to be immune to this. Oh, you've really buffed up, haven't you? Yeah, you didn't used to be immune to magic missile, but you've added shield to that. There you have. Oh well, Wendu, it's your job. Oh, you added a bunch of HP to yourself. Hey. Oh, sorry, that's Sela's over there. Sorry, Sela, go over there. There you go. Come on, Bloats, get close enough. Ivu? Ivu has to keep healing herself because she gets really low. The bloat runs away. I mean, try? There's a percentage chance you win it. Social, get on the board. I mean, you can't do destruction on you, right? You're immune to destruction, yeah. Figured as much. Chandra? How much HP have you got left? 341. It's tight. I think I... Damn it, that's too close to call. I can't crit, and I do like 300 low damage. 363? You're at minus 22! You're at minus 22! Go down, son of a bitch! See, like, get on the horse. Another big heal. You used Anchor Sweep. Who's everyone right now? Chandra's over there. Nenio? God, Nenio. Nenio, get the hell out of there. Perfect. Can you still cast? No, okay, you can't. Okay, fine. Wendu? Please? Hang on, I'm gonna F. I can't save during combat, damn. I wanted to save because, like, I can Midnight Bolt you, but according to Nocticular, this wasn't the thing I'm meant to be Midnight Bolting. According to Nocticular, you aren't the target of my Midnight Bolt.
I'll rip you apart!
98? 98! You've got +9 armor. You've got +9 braces of armor. That's funny. Even... Jesus Christ. Chandra, where are you? Because this touch is still 50. Ember, get up. Ivu, can you keep having to heal yourself? Please do. Social? You have 18 hit points. Motherfucker, die.
Be gone, fiend!
The 5% chance to fucking kill you. Right. Hang on. What's generating burn for me? At this point, I should be generating no burn at all. For basic stuff, I should be... Oh. What's generating burn for me? At this level, I should be generating no burn whatsoever. I'm at max burn. What's giving me burn? This should be free right now. Why is it not free? I'm very confused. Oh, if that's the situation, might as well do that. But we're gonna... Right. Instrument of freedom, motherfucker. Instrument of freedom. Die to my powers. Right, so you're the one I'm supposed to be hitting with a bowl, with the thing.
The imposter has fallen. Good.
Okay, so you are the target of the Midnight Bolt.
So that's what my greatest treasure looks like. The reason for my suffering. My black heart. The imposter awakened it with the promise of a sacrifice. But he failed to fulfill his promise. Now it is dying.
That was a fun fight.
Destroy it. End my torment. Let my spirit go to the Rift of Repose. My last refuge has waited for me long enough.
Oh, you actually want to die. Fair enough. Don't you want to live again?
My life was pathetic. My afterlife was pointless. I am tired of being. You know, I could have helped the imposter defeat you. Although I don't think he could have, even with my help. But I didn't help him. Today, Nahindri must die for good.
I wasn't going to say 3, but I'm tempted to say 3 now. Well, I guess this means I'm going to do something, so we get to just have chat before then, I think. What happens if I simply leave this place?
My heart is dying. It's agony will last for another hour. Maybe a day.
So you die no matter what.
It will finally die. And my spirit will be released, so it may find the rest it has earned. But why would you simply leave? End my existence right now. Why wait for it to end on its own?
Oh, Nocticula gave me a midnight bolt and told me to stick it into your heart.
Nocticula has the safety of her island in mind. The one that was formed out of my flesh after my death. The destruction of my heart will flood that island, diminishing the succubus queen's realm. If you pierce my heart with her bolt, I will remain her prisoner for many centuries to come. I beg you, don't do it.
Interesting. I haven't decided what to do with you. I was all about shoving a midnight bolt into you and getting more crystal, but what to do?
I will accept your decision, whatever it may be.
Come on, Andrew, you doomed the songbird to eternal slavery to you, but you cannot take eternal slavery back? That's quitter talk. I'm chaotic good. I'm chaotic good, and my character has been vehemently against slavery at this point. Like the overriding arch for my character has been freeing people who have been is freedom. Like it has been more freedom than being good. I have done more. Like I said, I've done evil for the sake of freedom. I've been more chaotic than good. I've been chaotic good, but I've been more chaotic than good as a whole. I cannot, in good conscience, pierce the heart with a midnight bolt. I cannot imprison this guy. Besides, I kind of want to piss Nocticula off. Like so many character decisions for Chandra have been taken on the whole thing of like stopping slave. Like when we weren't sure whether or not to attack the slave market in Alucionera, we did so specifically because fucking the ending slavery has been her overarching arch. Wow. Or God, what's the word I want to use there? Overarching arc? Has been her whole arc, story arc has been about freeing slaves and his arc. But I think using the word overarching and arc at the same time has kind of like broke my mind in weird ways. Overarching arc, technically correct, I think, but just sounds really awkward. Has been freeing people. No matter what. Like we've been good to demons. Like we haven't been like lawful good, destroy, wreck, destroy, wreck. Evil, kill the evil, kill the evil, kill the evil. I've been willing to do deals with demons to a certain degree, to like cooperate with demons to a certain degree, for the purposes of like freedom and freeing things and letting people make their own choices. I can't. Like, there isn't a choice here. To be consistent. There's no arc. Fair enough. There's been an overarching theme. You're correct. There has never been a point where Chandra was like, "No, slavery is fun," and then changed her mind. That didn't happen. That's an arc. That's a line. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I can't in good conscience, like, pick anything other than one here. To pick anything other than one would be an arc in the wrong direction. It'd be like, actually, no, I know I've been fighting against slavery and fighting for freedom this entire time, but no, screw this noise. We're keeping you prisoner. I'm picking one. Unless someone gives me a very good reason not to and can argue it properly, I'm going to pick one. Like, I can't think of a reason to, I can think of, like, material reasons, like, I think you get an Hindrian crystal for piercing the heart, because the whole point of Midnight Bolts is to get the crystal. That can still be interesting. Chandra compromising her values due to their needs in the present situation. You should pick one, because I've ever beat this damn boss and picking two and I want to see both. Fair. Fair enough. Destroy Nahindri's heart. I release you. Go to the Rift of Repose. The spirit holds out his sword to you. The grip is cold and almost weightless. You feel as though you are clasping the last breath of a dying man, one who's ready to fade away without a trace.
It was the only way.
It was the only way.
I see you have failed to do my bidding. You disappoint me. Too much is at stake right now for me to kill you.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
Farewell.
I realized something. I really, for her sake, I really hope she didn't build a Lucianera on the island that isn't Nahindri. Like, I know Nahindri was the first of the Midnight Isles. I'm really hoping she didn't build a Lucianera on that island, because according to what Nahindri just said, the island's gonna flood soon. Because the body's no longer there. That's amusing. Totally fuck over a Lucianera. Oh well. Like, even before this fight, though. For a second there, I thought you were going to give me his sword. Even before this fight... What's the last damage? Oh, no experience? Did we get experience with that at all?
Is there trouble?
No, we didn't get experience with that at all. Like, even before this fight, I figured out, like... We've already fought several things where the AC was so damn high, it's almost impossible to do anything with it. And the only reason you managed to get any shots in is because you're specifically geared for killing big things. Robbed of 1 to 20 experience, yeah, I know. I can't level up to my epic levels now. But that's it, and that's the end of the DLC. DLC complete. We freed a Demon Lord, allowing them to die. Like I said, for Nocticula's sake, I sure hope she didn't build a Lucianera on top of the body that is Citadel. Now I think we basically rest and then click skip day like 10 times. I think the event we just got was the magical stuff. Crusade Affairs. The relic will be augmented. Events. The fate of the attractive impulse. Adorn gloves, because we don't need... People need gloves still. Alright, decrees. So what do we have here? Requisitions, 10 requisitions. Fate of Voracious Jumble, Fate of... Skip day. Enchant the Attractive Impulse. I'm also going to quickly rest now in case shenanigans happen. Make sure we rest, then we hit skip day like 5 times. Then if we manage to finish everything else today, well, tomorrow is just basically heading to Iz. That was a really fun boss fight, though. Holy crap, that was a fun boss fight. The boss, in general, it was difficult to do properly because we were very much over-leveled for a lot of it. But all the boss level, all the 4 bosses, we have they had the lizard boss after the first set of islands, the possessed bodies boss, the songbird, which I guess I kind of cheated. We didn't really get to test the fight out because the songbird isn't immune to fear. And the Hindri fight. Those are really cool boss battles with like little cutscenes and everything. That was neat. I appreciate that very much. You need more conflagrant. We can still have 195 conflagrant tacos. Every day
More than most
is Taco Tuesday.
Army, and you remain unbroken. If there were 200 people like you in Canabres, the city would never have fallen.
Ooh.
In truth, I'm just like everyone else. Everyone else is just like me.
Ember is badass. No lie, Ember is badass. Right. Let's save. Oh hell, you've been ability drained for 6? During the cutscene reset after defeating her, the map doesn't load in. You left in a complete void. The character's invisible and he's oh no, that's annoying. No creating time practice does. Every day is Tuesday. Weekends have been cancelled by the order of the Taco Syndicate. Taco Tuesday. Ba, 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 ba. Taco Tuesday. Like I don't know where that's from. I just know it from Zentreya. Zentreya does it on her streams on Tuesdays because Taco Tuesdays for her. I assume it's a song. I have no idea what it is. I just associate it with Zentreya and Taco Tuesdays. It has been a very long time since I've had a taco. A ridiculously long time since I've had a taco. I need to cure her, Chandra, of her con weakness. I was like, what the hell? Why do I only have 10 burn points? Because I've got a massive minus to my con. I had tacos earlier this week. Nice. I made some chicken thighs. Chicken thighs and some pasta. Vegetarian tacos. What do you put in a vegetarian taco? What makes it so nice? Well, light. Give me a greater regeneration, please. Greater regen? Resto. Where's greater resto? Give me greater resto. That's 7. Greater resto. Cast. I can barely convince these heathens to eat burritos. Again, you're fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's okay. Your con is drained for 11. Wow, you're almost dead. Your con is drained. Your charisma is okay, fine. So you get to cast Greater Resto on yourself. Do you know Greater Resto?
I like you.
Do you know Greater Resto, Ivu? Yes, you do. I can barely... It's been a long time since I've had burritos as well. My Mexican foods of choice are enchiladas and fajitas. At least those are the ones I make at home. To get anything else, again, I could try making tacos at home. It's like if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do other stuff. Right, now we go back to Dresden and basically wait a bunch of days. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. Now we have to skip 9 days. Oh, skip 5 days and deal with that first, but 9 days in general. Ooh, is there an enemy army moving? There's an enemy army moving. Oh damn, it's Odan. You gotta fight a demon army. Which you can wreck really easily. That's pronounced Hyro, isn't it? They're just kebabs, aren't they? Like, they're just called Hyros in, like, Greece, rather than kebab. It's been a long time since... If it's a kebab... it's been a long time since I've had one. Not a shish kebab, but, like, a full kebab. Search for Loma Linda veggie burger meat. What I put in vegetarian tacos. Taco associated too. Fair enough. Right, okay, so... Skip a day. That's down there. That's not up here. Different fight. You can fight. I'll let you fight. Wow, you actually went before us? That never happens. Who's the next big target? Take the succubi out. 75,000 damage. 66,000 damage. The Berlanias are used to be worthless. And the Lilitu haven't gone yet, so we can kill the Lilitu with the Hedge Knights. We can kill the... There's a chance we don't kill all of them. But considering that 21,000 damage kills 80 of them, and we can go as high as 53,000 damage, I'm fairly confident that you're dead. Still not for sure, but the veggie mix is... Of course, yeah. This tzatziki sauce. Here, at least in the UK, kebabs are far more prevalent. Is that everything? Army, decrees, all the Azata. Sure, why the hell not? Right. Now we have to wait. That's the... Yeah, that's the XP stuff. Events, the two blades. Okay, we'll pick the rusty sword this time. The sword gleamed in the commander's hands, and the artisan admitted mournfully that the old thing had been best by the gods to oppose evil. His whole life, the artisan has dreamed of forging a worthier sword, but he never came any closer to perfection. After handing the old blade over to the commander, he left in tears. Well, let's see what the sword is then. See if it's actually better than the sword that Ennio made. It was the same here until recently. I don't know why Hyros and Roman Profession thought I might. Yeah. I guess it's who's running the shops, right? I guess if the shops are being run by Mediterranean immigrants, they'll be called Hyros. And if they're being run by Middle Eastern immigrants, they'll be called kebabs. Like I said, I haven't had a kebab for a very, very, very long time. Mainly because I have to be drunk to have a kebab, and I've not been drunk in a very, very, very long time. Intentionally so. What's this sword here? It's the holy... Honestly, better. It's a holy longsword plus 5, but genuinely, it's a better longsword than we had before. Like, holy is actually useful. Better than brilliant energy and other stuff. That said, up to a certain point, the brilliant energy sword would have made hitting Nahindri easier. Because not all of Nahindri's bonuses were he had shield bonuses and armor bonuses. It would have lowered his AC by 13, I think. 9 from the armor braces and 4 from the shield spell. Anyway, so quick save here real fast and go back in there. Right. 6 days left. Call the Azata, done. Entry exercise, go. Augment the relic. The gloves. Consecrate the attractive intervals to Shaylin, we get Passion's Sweet Poison. Whenever the wearer of these gloves confirms a critical hit with any bow, the enemy starts losing their mind, suffering 1 damage to intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. And Callistria. Whenever the wearer of these gloves lands a melee touch attack, that'll never happen. That's only going to happen if you have a Magus on team, but I haven't got a Magus on team. Whenever the wearer of these gloves lands a melee touch attack, the enemy must pass a will saving throw of a very low DC, or his heart and mind is consumed with agonizing lust. Any critical hit against the affected enemy drives him even crazier, paralyzing him one round. They're both crap. I mean, this is an Act 3 relic. But that's a better one, at least. The priests of Shaylin conducted a ritual over the gemstone, which is called upon the grace of the Lady of Chrysanthemums. We can do Religious Feast. Horny Gloves, yep. The Altar of the First Retriever, go. Events. Wars are won over maps. A large unit got ambushed on a march. Where? Where are these things happening? I mean, I control everything. Where are these things happening? It was moving too slow and could not spot the hidden enemies in time. The officers are asking the commander to review the overall strategy of troop movement. Move slowly and carefully. All units gain the cautious feat. Irrelevant. All adjacent allied units gain one... No, they're not adjacent. Move decisively, gain the driving force feat. Units have bonus to speed. Move quickly, abandoning the wounded. Units gain the unstoppable feat. +1 to attack, +15 to damage, and +2 to initiative. And they gain merciless. Infirmary size goes down by 20%. If you were a trickster, you could do more. Decisive charges of the enemy positions take away initiative away from the demons and save more lives than they cost. The officers have understood that they are expected to give quick and bold orders. Creatures is just increases trainable growth. We don't need that. Requisition is about to kick in. Those who do not wish to give even a small share of the riches of the crusade will lose much more than they agreed. Units of merciless, armed bandit-like treasures will persuade each and every one of them to share their hard-earned property in the Crusaders. Again, I haven't need to do this, but apparently we need to do this. The commander's stern servants returned with carts full of voluntary donations. While some may talk about outrageous robberies, the main thing is that the wealthy inhabitants of Mendiv have learnt their lesson. From now on, support for the crusade is not merely encouraged, but expected. Adds literally nothing, because they have like 15,000 and 1,000. What does that mean for us in the long run? 15,000 is nothing. 1,000 is nothing. Our crusade, our morale is down loads. We're going to do Glory to the Heroes. And Northern Lights. Needs a powerful weapon. That's 20 days. So I don't know what the tricks we're going to do. I'm curious. For a lot of the events, it seems you have like choice 1, choice 2, normal choices. Choice 3 is path dependent, and there's choice 4, which is kind of like do the best of both worlds, but that could be an evil thing. Or like do something else more extreme. Okay, let's wait until logistics. Logistics is going to kick in at some point. That triggered. Call the Azatas. More requisitions. Okay. Because supposedly, from what I saw, padded armor or a shirt. No one's going to use padded armor. Nobody ever uses padded armor. Shirt. decrees, powders and potions. Supplies of magical ingredients were ruined by a demon saboteur. It'll be a while before a new shipment arrives, and the spellcasters are asking the commander to help them handle this sudden shortage. Purchase ingredients on the black market. Find an exclusive supplier. Enforce the spending cuts. And provide ingredients without outside help. Yes? So purchase ingredients means we lose finance points. That has to be path dependent. That has to be path dependent. There's no way that's not path dependent. Because that's the best one by far. That's like, okay, you gain energy points and experience, you gain energy points, but you lose finance points. Here you gain energy points and your spellcasting units can cast spells again. That has to be path dependent in some way. It's land dependent, I guess. Land taught the mages how to procure all necessary items from the heart of the moment. It's land dependent. Bookish wizards and alchemists studied his notes with great reverence despite the abundance of grammatical errors. Hang on, 1 second, what? Oh, yeah! I remember what movie you're watching now. Like I am waiting for the logistics to trigger, but at the same time, I gotta wait for all this stuff anyway. How's morale going on? Morale's climbing up because everything's fine. Call the Azatas, more Berlani Azata, go. Skip. Demons armies. Triple demon armies. Okay, hang on. So focus on demon armies. Odin. Oh, damn it. Okay, so hang on. You guys need to start grouping up. Hang on. Okay, that needs to head over to... where is it? Mammoth Lords? Point, hang on. You can't move anymore. It's fine, that's over there. Shy Boys. Is that a fight you actually get to do properly? Interesting. Where's the next one? There's one over here. It's 9. So where are you heading to? You're heading to Mountain Warden? At 9. So you need to head down to the... You're gonna head to Sinister Mansion. Skip a day. Mountain Warden. Okay. Let's go. A lot of Baylors. Silver Dragons, you are literally pointless, Silver Dragons. Oh my god. Silver Dragons have the... This whole thing about getting some more Silver Dragons, they're literally not worth the time or money. The Cold Breath at least has a chance of killing some stuff. And that's immediately overwhelmed. No, it's not, by a minor amount. Holy Hellfire. Oh, they're immune to fire, okay. Call Lightning? 0. Hang on, are you immune to fire and lightning? You're immune to electricity in general and immune to fire as a whole. You make mass Good Hope. You don't get a turn for a couple of rounds, buddy. I lost the fucking dragons as well. Alright, let's blast you. We're slightly under capacity there, so we should get everything back. But it's close as all hell. Are physically blocking the Marilets. Enchanting you. Okay, so the relic that was created from the altar of the first retrievers, attracting practitioners of secret knowledge. A druid who has arrived in Dresden asking permission to cleanse the sacred item of corruption. A priestess from Nidal was dedicated to her patron Zon Kuthon, and a frenzied worshipper of Lamashtu yearns to awaken the spirit of the long-dead monster. So you get a shirt of Zon Kuthon's suffocating caress. This shirt is woven from spiderweb. It strangles the wearer, inflicting -5 penalty to mobility checks. It also helps to discharge electric damage, granting the wearer electricity resistance 30. Whenever the wearer is hit by a non-slashing weapon, they must pass a reflex saving throw or become staggered for the first attack in a round. This is basically an electric resistance 30 clothes with a lot of downsides. Okay, nope. Whenever the wearer polymorphs into any creature, they get a +4 enhancement bonus to attack and damage rolls made with limbs. Whenever a creature hits them with a melee attack, that creature suffers piercing damage. Interesting. Or just clear the stuff entirely. This nice and clean. This clean and nice shirt is woven from Retriever Spiderweb, with purified with druid magic. Whenever the druid wearing it casts a spell from their spellbook, they cast it as if they were 1 level higher. We haven't got any druids, but it's nice to see, I guess. We don't use any of this. We'll clean it. Relics. Faultless Daybreak. Preachers. Playday of Havoc Dragons. How long do I have to wait for logistics to trigger? Under defense. Okay, are people moving? Oh damn it, Odan. Oh damn it, Odan needs to head over to Mountain, the Sinister Mansion. Hang on, so you, how far can you reach? You're gonna head that way. Oh damn it, Odan. Can you reach these guys? Good night. Because if you can't reach it in the first turn, might as well go the long way and pick them up. We're adding to Berlania's Zata for no reason. And the Shy Boys, you need to go help Mountain Warden. It'll take you a day to get there, but sure. Oh, hang on. You can join that. Add to your Havoc Dragons. Skip a day. You head to Sinister Mansion. They flee. 72 Gribble, yeah, fine. And Shy Boys. Head to Mountain Warden. Okay. We can read them. Okay, fine. When does this last thing trigger, goddammit? Havoc Ravens. I'm just spending time now. When was my last save? Military exercise events, upstart. An arrogant officer, Contaldor, arrived in Dresden and led a large unit. She immediately demanded all the help from the commander's authority to be transferred to her as the more experienced military leader. Any attempts to chide her fell on deaf ears, and she took her troops out on a raid to demonstrate her exceptional talent. Naturally, she instantly got herself into trouble. Pronounce the officer dead. Crusade morale increases by 30. Save the officer. Summons an enemy army. Defeating it recruits an experienced Taldan general and 25 Curiosers and 15 wizards at the commander's headquarters. Send Greybor to help. Unlocks the Rescuing an Arrogant General Decree. We basically do... It's basically the I just get morale for pronouncing her dead. I don't need morale, morale's maxed out. Greybor, you go. Greyboar's a master of quiet and surreptitious actions. He will organize a rescue operation and pull the Taldan unit out of the trap without a big fight. Skip a day. Relic that. Relic requires me a lot of time. Events. Heavy flail, light shield, scale mail. None of them are going to be used. None of them will be used. Light shield, no one uses light shields. No one uses scale mail. No one uses heavy flails. Like, seriously, when is this going to happen? I'm waiting for the last bit of the logistics to happen. It's like, when does this happen? I've got to do this now. Do you know Eclectic? Have you managed to finish the stuff? Oh my god, have you... How much time did I waste there, then, basically? There was the quick save. There was the quick save. The quick save definitely wasn't... I'm going to exit the second that happens. I was waiting for like an event to turn up to tell me that someone wants to talk to you. Angie. Real Angie. All the events, everything we've done right now is skipping all that bullcrap. The second we're done with it, I'll leave. 6 days. 1. 2. Attractive impulse. We gave you Calistria. No, Shaylin. Breachers, army, events. The fighter, the cleric, the wizard, and the rogue. 4 famed heroes, all Pathfinders, arrived in the World Wound. They came here on a mission from the Society, and as part of that mission they slew several mighty demons. Having returned to Dresden victorious, they were rather insistent that their inquiries about whether or not they could expect a reward. According to them, the local rulers typically pay them for performing such feats. Oh. We can reward them. We lose 4,000 finance points and we gain some diplomacy points. Experience points are pointless at this point. Refuse to reward the Brazen Quartet. Decision without consequences. Kill them and loot their bodies. Provides Pathfinder trophies. An ultrasound Heartseeker Kukri. Ultrasound? What's ultrasound? Oh, sonic damage. it's a high frequency vibration Kukri. Hire them. Provides valuable trophy. Cruel, Elder Shocking Burst, Dwarven War Axe +5. Honestly? I mean, Greybor could probably use that. Vibrator Kukri. It reminds me of the HF blade in Metal Gear Solid 2. This is HF in HF Kukri. It's Elder Shock, so bypasses any resistance or immunity that target has. I have someone who I never use who can use a Dwarven War Axe because they're a dwarf. I wonder what the angel choice is. I'll hire them. Greybor talked to the Pathfinders, that's why Greybor gets the axe, as an adventurer with an adventuring group and persuaded them to take on a side job. In exchange for a sizable reward, the quartet launched a daring raid into demon territory and killed the powerful general of the Abyss. They brought the demon's weapon to the commander as a proof of their success. 1 more day. I'm going to back out real fast just to get this done now, because I'm going to forget about the damn thing. I'm forgetting about the gloves as well. I need to give the gloves to somebody. Probably to the only person with a bow on my team. Yeah, there's the save. That's the save I need. Okay. You have no... You were using big game gloves. Whenever because what are you using as a glove, by the way? Treacherous Flame. Whenever you land a sneak attack, the enemy becomes... No, you gotta keep that. You have to keep that. That is so good. Whenever you land a sneak attack on an enemy, they become vulnerable to fire for 1 round, which means that Chandra does even more damage. Okay, fair enough. So, Grey Boar, what are you currently using? You're using a +5 light pick and a +5 hand axe. Pick one to keep. Yep, you keep that one and take the Elder Crewing, Shocking Burst, etc., etc., etc. Keep that. Whenever the wearer announces a quarry, the target enemy suffers a -2 penalty to AC. No, again, that's not worth it. Didn't think it was going to be, but that is the Braces of Archery, so that is actually useful for you. Because what are you using as bracers? You got Phantom Slayer's bracers. Whenever the wearer of these bracers hits their studied target for the first time, the enemy must pass a 42 saving throw or become blinded. And it's bow, so you're not using it. You did that last fight, but frankly, if I had known I didn't actually need to fire the bow into something, you would have been using the axes the entire time. The physical model of the Dwarven Axe and head reminds me of a Dwarven beard. The physical model... Hey, Cersei! Sire C? The mage. I'm kind of glaring at that, how to pronounce it. Cyrese? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about voicing the I. We're all debating your name now. Shall we ever know an answer? Comrade is very close. Not that close. He's in Germany. Still, maybe 1,000 miles away. A couple 100 miles. Closer than you probably. I mean. Take to the Voracious Jumble, sure, why not? Right. Skip a day. Requisitions happened. Morale's gone down, so let's get some morale back up. And now, does it happen immediately? Or am I basically going to be going into this, skipping a day and coming out over and over and over and over again? No, it's immediate. Okay. Dorgalinda's Stranglehold. It's done, Commander. The most difficult moment demanded that we make the most difficult decision, and we did. The first requisitions have been made, the warehouses have been resupplied, the soldiers have their weapons and food. The people curse our names, of course, call us the new fellows of the crusade. Except, they're back home and we're on the front lines. They couldn't see what we're hanging by a thread. They can't understand that we had to act the way we did. History will absolve us, Commander. Cyrese or Cyrese? Okay. Cyrese, then. If Cyrese is not is very close but not the thing, Cyrese will do, I think. I wonder what TTS would do. I wonder how TTS would pronounce that. I'll have to check that on your stream, Barrick, remind me. Because this crisis has taught us to use resources sparingly, we've even ended up with a certain surplus of funds. I propose we use them to build a majestic cathedral. You know we have a few sins on our conscience. If praying for forgiveness doesn't work, maybe buying it will. Forget it, let's celebrate instead. I say we use the spare money to build ourselves one hell of a palace. A real commander's residence, with peacocks. A cathedral would be wonderful, but I think I have an even better idea. Let us use the money to create a magnificent garden, in memory of the fallen and as a promise that very soon Sir Chorus will bloom again. We will build a stronghold worthy of your glory. People will come from every land, dreaming of serving you. Did we really did we have any other choice? Furrowing her bow grimly, Dorgalinda says with determination, the end justifies any means. We're fighting for this world, I don't care what it thinks of us. We'll save it by force if we have to. Do they really call us the fellows out loud? I'm afraid so, but what can we do about it, if it was the only way to win? It wasn't, though. We're not struggling for resources anyway. We're winning so hard. Don't listen to them, Commander. They're the words of people back home who owe you their lives. Jorgalinda gives you a crooked smile. You can court-martial me after the war if you want, but for now we must snatch victory from the jaws of our enemy at any cost, and by any means necessary. Well, what do my advisors have to say? Woljif, what do you need a palace for? Woljif goggles at you. What do you mean, what for? To live a life befitting your status. Without getting soaked into the bone in a tattered tent. Without shivering in the Citadel's drafts. Something with a little class, you know? With servants, a marble bathroom, a warm privy. I'm a veteran of the crusade. Can't I have a few small pleasures in life? And importantly, it is not Cersei. Okay. I've always said it's Cyrese, and it's really just a made-up name that is a play on my old name. Fair enough. There's a Toho character with the name that sounds like Cersei, but isn't. It's 5 letters, starts with C. Always the name I see when I see that name. The C-I-R-C. Arushala, it's the time to be cultivating gardens. There's always time to make beautiful living things. Once Sarkoris was a flourishing, plentiful land. The wound changed it, but we're here to fight the wound, are we not? With magic, potions, and skilled gardeners at our side, we could recreate a piece of the blessed nature of old Sarkoris. And from that garden, seeds of a happy future will scatter all throughout the surrounding lands. Arushala smiles slightly. A lot of people also pronounce it as Ceres. See, that wouldn't come to me. Like that, I wouldn't... Cyrese and Ceres, for some reason, my brain saw that as the word sire and CE at the end. It didn't split it as SI, then REC. But that's just me. I'll go Ceres. Once you have a palace, you can grow whatever you like. Flowers, cucumbers, anything. Go crazy. But right now, we need something more substantial and comfortable. The chief and I, we haven't been bending over backward just to be breaking our backs growing veggies. We deserve decent working and living conditions. Wendwag, why would I need an even grander fortress? What can exalt and glorify you better than an imposing stronghold, mistress? Just imagine, impregnable walls, towers rising up to the skies, and countless guards ready to repel any assault. The sight will instill a single desire in the heart of any warrior, to serve you. The war is nearing its end. We're on the offensive. I doubt we'll have to defend Dresden again. It is our enemy who should be preparing. Yeah, that's my idea. Is like, who's going to attack Dresden at this point? Jorgalinda, I thought you weren't particularly religious. Why do you think we should build a cathedral? Right you are, Commander. I've never been pious. But my reasoning is purely pragmatic. If you want to placate the people, you build a temple. The priests get their gold, the gods get their prayers, and the people will quickly forget they've been robbed and convince themselves they donated the gold to a holy cause of their own volition. What? We've just been handed this gift on a platter and you want to give it all to the gods? Aren't you spoiling them just a little? You know what? They can shove it. Don't listen to her, Chief. Just get something for yourself for a change. Okay, so let's go up and see the choices. So a cathedral. A cathedral provides all units with a plus 15 bonus to HP, a plus 3 bonus to attack and AC, and a plus 10% bonus to damage against demon units. Only one cathedral can be built in total. Okay. The old name was Sir Ice Mage. You're Sir Ice Mage! I recognize Sir Ice Mage. He used to be in my chat before. I recognize Sir Ice Mage. Hello, welcome back. You've changed your name, but I do remember you. Hello. Yeah, I remember you. I didn't realize you changed your name. That is a good name, actually. Like, knowing where it's come from, that's pretty neat. Cool. I approve. Have a salute. Welcome back. The fortress reduces the cost of recruiting mercenary units by 12.5. Okay, screw the stronghold. The garden provides a 25% bonus to combat morale of all units and increases general's energy recovery by 50%. Recruitment growth for mythic units increases by 20%. Only one spiritual garden can be built in total. Or the house. Increases the finance, materials, and energy points by 50. I don't need money. I don't need mercenary units. Because between the cathedral, which is fairly, to be frank, if I was still fighting, that's a pretty good buff. But right now, I think I'm kind of happy to go You know what? Have morale. We're not really fighting the war anymore. We're just basically, you know. So Rushleigh, we'll create a beautiful garden. That's good. Being priest of the fallen and hope to the living. May the land awaken from its long nightmare and bloom once again. And that was the quest, by the way. That we've completed the crusade quest. Commander, thank you for everything you've done. Your methods have been irregular, cruel at times, and let's face it, not strictly legal on occasion, but they did the job. You've done it. You've prevented this crusade from choking in the noose of this crisis, and you've organized logistics we can rely on in the final battle. Huh. I never thought you and me would be so slick at dealing with serious business like all this. The two of us have pretty much saved the whole crusade from certain doom. I'm proud of us. You were faced with a very difficult task, to lead the crusade in its hour of greatest need. Alas, there's no place for kind decisions in times like these. One is forced to choose between evil and idleness. You found the strength to make the right choice, and you saved us. I greatly respect you for it. You've shown that you understand the harsh wisdom of war and survival. You didn't let this crusade perish under the weight of the ridiculous Uplander rules and morals. That's what a true chief should be. Fierce, uncompromising, and driven. That is what you are, and why the crusade still lives. The logistics service will continue its work, but I don't think we will ever have to call another meeting of this council. Congratulations, Commander. Your logistics are more solid than ever. Now you only have one concern, the front lines. The offensive. Victory. That's... Yep. The crusade quest is completed. Where is it? Crusade? Endgame. Endgame is complete. The impending all-out engagement will require every crusader to depart. The world's wounds force have been destroyed. The hours come for the command to do the final blow end this war. Okay, so... yeah. We're gonna have to rest as well, because I need to get my stuff back up. But... no, it's not the finale, but it's the finale of the crusade management stuff. The crusade management is done. The crusade minigame is done. I think. Question mark. The crusade minigame is complete. So now, tomorrow, we just head to Ace at this point. The golden angel was so beautiful, but the horned demon made him empty, like a broken jug. He called for his goddess, but she didn't help him. This is Solo Ember, I think. Nope. Do not condemn the gods over the failings that lie closer to home. We all know that the hand of the inheritor was taken prisoner due to his own lack of caution. I've started questioning my identity and was no longer happy with the old name. I've played the letters a bit to make it less Mexican in my eyes. We'll probably change it again. Absolutely, you do what you need to do. Yeah, 100%. No worries at all. I've had friends who've basically run the whole gamut, you know? 100%. If you want a place to be, come over here. No worries at all. Barrack is going to be pretty chill with it too. You are always welcome here. I didn't connect it, but thank you for telling me anyway. 100%. I've known several friends of mine who've gone through similar things. As in, like they took their time and like really explored it out, and it worked really well for them. So whatever comes of it, I hope it works out really well for you. And you are welcome here, absolutely. Some happen. Yeah, my memory is scatterbrained at best. Some things I'm very good at remembering, some things I'm not very good at remembering. The second you mentioned your previous name, I was like, no, I know exactly who you are. Right, let's just save, before I forget, because I always going to forget. Just pump that to max. As an elemental engine, you need to be at max burn to do anything. Right, save. 2 is... good. Right. That's it done. We've finished up the stuff. So we're gonna be heading back to Barrack. Barrack is doing movie night. I believe you're doing Starship Troopers tonight. Next time I change it, probably won't keep it similar since didn't connect the names. Oh, when you do change, let me know, because I will absolutely 100% remember. And support. At this point, I won't forget anymore, because now an event has happened. Before you were a name in chat, now an event has happened surrounding you would have collected a name to an event, so yeah, I won't forget. Cool, see you tomorrow, Shaitan. We're gonna raid Barrack for the movie night. We're doing some Starship Troopers, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it before. It was ridiculous, but I love it. Raid. Comrade Beric. I will be back tomorrow night with more Pathfinder, where this time I've lost... There's no more reason to prevaricate. We're heading to Iz. We are heading to Iz to see what it's going to be like over there. Don't feel bad, I'm also bad with names. It's like something like... Weirdly, I'm really good with names as long as I have a reason to be good with it. So like, if I have a reason to remember them, I've interacted them in like more than just saying hi, I can remember. Like, as long as I've had a conversation with someone, I'm pretty good at remembering names. Like, it's like, it gets creepy sometimes. People are like, you remember a name? Like, yeah, I remember your name. Someone pointed to you, told me your name, and told me something about you. Then that helps me remember. Right, anyway. The raid's gonna happen eventually. We're gonna go to Beric. I'm gonna get some cereal before I watch this movie. But yeah, I will see you when I see you, folks. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I'll catch you all tomorrow night for more Pathfinder and story stuff. Actually plot stuff now. Good into the DLC. Anyway, folks, bye-bye.